Yeah, what makes you a good person? Oh, I make money. Like that has nothing to do with that. Like, do you fucking help people or don't you? Yeah. Can you name somebody right now that you've helped in the past week? And if you can't, then don't tell me you're a good person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody just assumes that they're this great person and everybody, you know, to me, things are deeper than that. Like, you can be an artist all you want, but the fact that you've put time into your life outside of that means more. When I was a school teacher, I hear these kids all the time tell me they're going to be the biggest artists in the world. And knowing I'm sitting here signed to a major label, signed to EMI, signed to Slip and Slide, talking to them, knowing I'm signed to a label, you're telling me you're going to be the biggest artist in the world, having no idea what the fuck I've been through. And I'm your school teacher, motherfucker. I've been through 4 years of college, and this is where I am right now, and you're telling me you're going to be a star. And I'm making $38,000 a year, talking to you, telling you, no, the fuck you're not. Get another career, get another option, get another backup. Like, we have talents. Just because we're like musically talented, if you think that that's all you were put here for, you're mistaken. Because it's not a necessity. Music is not a necessity. It's not. A necessity is somebody who can build a fucking house. You know, a necessity is someone who can resuscitate a life. You know, somebody who can teach a child. That's a necessity. You know, you're not a necessity because you can make music and do poetry.
What was that? What did I just catch over there?
You dropping some gems though.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is.
I'm talking about
in real life.
Right, yeah. He said something that resonated with Charmer and made him look at me. Kind of funny. But I think for a long time I was kind of embarrassed about my career choice, being that I'm Haitian, and when you're Haitian, you know, your parents kind of expect you, you know, to be like a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer, whatever. So I'm a nurse. So typically I felt like, man, I could have been doing something else. I could have been doing music, could have been doing what I really love to do, acting, even though it's a great career. But I really like dove into it because of my grandmother, rest in peace. And I kind of just strayed away from it when she died. I didn't feel like I could fully give myself the way I wanted to, even though I had intentions on doing so. And it kind of just changed me in a sense. So I felt like I could never really truly call myself a nurse because that calling that was once there kind of dwindled a little because of the death of my grandmother. And it was just that feeling for me. It was just that's where really that embarrassment kind of stemmed from.
And the thing is that, like, I think the fact that we have things outside of music is what makes us really unique. Like, if we all just judged on music, the shit is not that incredible. Like, I'm not hearing, you know, a sound go from a drum into a siren, into a, like, there's only so much you can do with music, right? Like, it's music, it's poetry, it's whatever. But as a person, there's a million things you can do. Like, there's people who fucking change, like Albert Einstein. Like, you know, would it matter if he made poetry? Not as much as him fucking, you know, creating simple laws of physics. You know, that is way more important to me. So the fact that somebody's dying and she knows how to take care of them is more important to me that she can make a song. Because I know millions of people that can make a song, but I don't know millions of people who can take care of somebody and has actually taken the time outside of this to say, you know, I'm also going to contribute to the world, not just have the world look at me as a star and suck up everything I do. Like, musicians have this idea that everything I make, everyone should buy, should take, should listen to, should rock out with. Why? Like, why? What makes you so special that makes me connect to you that badly to do so? And I think what makes people more unique is the things they do outside of it. Like, I like Steve Harvey, like, the most out of anyone, but I don't like him because he's just funny. I liked him the most when he failed on, what was it, Miss America?
Oh, yeah.
He failed, right? But what I liked about him is he failed. The very next day, instead of ducking his head in the sand, he came out and was like, listen, I made a mistake. I'm a man. I'm sorry. I'm sincerely sorry. It's probably one of the worst mistakes I could have ever made, but I own it. And that's it. And he moved on with his life, kept his head above water. And you know what? People love Steve Harvey still. And they love him more.
Yeah, I feel like people forgot, because I forgot about that.
Exactly, bro. But had he just dropped off the scene of the earth after that, that's what you'd remember him for.
Right.
But you remember him now as Steve Harvey, the dude who overcame it. So do we care about if Steve Harvey's a funny dude? No. We care that Steve Harvey is like everybody's uncle. But why is he everybody's uncle? Because he's open to showing you who the fuck he is. He's not just a comedian. Calling him a comedian is like undermining who he is. That's why I say, like, calling you just an artist undermines everything that you are to me. Like there's a million artists. What makes you different in that aspect? Are you like a good person? Are you a smart person? Are you a clever person? Funny person? That's what makes people. You know, to me, like every artist and star that you've seen made it huge. They're unique as fuck. Like the big ones, like even down to like a Wiz Khalifa, a chill dude like that. But he's unique. Like he's very unique. You see that dude? He's got balls 6 feet tall, and he's you think Wiz Khalifa, you think weed, right?
Mm-hmm.
like people, he's got a unique edge to him.
He's
All
the
this
second
stuff.
Snoop.
Yes.
He really is.
Yes.
He really is.
And Snoop even.
Snoop
like,
adopted him.
he's gotten it even. Like he got it. He was really he was a rapper for a long time. He was like, wait a minute, people like me, like just me. And now he went with Martha Stewart, and then he started all these different things. He sells everything now because he realized people like me,
Yeah, that
not the
man.
music.
He's
Snoop Dogg,
hilarious.
if you listen to his music, is nothing that special. You know, it's kind of slow and draggy for this era.
Hey, don't say that too hard now. Because the people come for you for everything now.
Of course, but in this era of music, you know, everybody would agree. Yes, me too. I mean, he's a legend, but his style of music isn't the sound of kids' music right now. He knows that. He even says it. He even talks about Migos and was like cracking on Migos with it. You know, he even said it. But that's the reality: is that he understands that he himself is an icon and a product, and people like him. So he can sell whatever he wants now. Can he do music? Sure. But he can do movies, music, product, merch, you know? And that's what it is. People like him, you're never going to end. If they like your music, you can end. You're a trend. They like you don't go nowhere. Robert De Niro ain't went nowhere. He could be 100 years old and still like Robert De Niro.
He likes black girls too, Robert.
That's my guy.
You say black and white. You say
What do y'all think? We about to finish this off. We like to finish it with something motivational, but I wanted to ask y'all something because he said how Snoop Dogg's, the BPM, beats per minute, is like a little bit slower than what it is now. So what do you guys think? I feel like history repeats itself every like 20 years or so. I feel like we're gonna go back into like the more lyrical, shit like that. It might be like a shorter song, but it'll be more lyrical, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just like quick nuances and stuff. So what do y'all feel like is gonna be like the next wave of music, you know what I'm saying? Because now they have drill and stuff like that. Like, what do y'all think? I mean, y'all have y'all own sound, so I feel like y'all touch on different type of sounds as well.
I'd say definitely feel good music, you know, because conscious rap, things that make you happy, that want to just.
Rapper that you got in mind, or singer?
Charmer. I'm just kidding. No, but he's the first person that came to my mind. Charmer.
That's good.
So I think Doja Cat hits it right on the head.
Doja Cat,
I think Doja Cat stays in the lane of what everybody wants to hear from every angle. I think she's the one who nails it right now the best.
But she's a chameleon?
Yeah. She's really good.
Chameleon's good too.
Everywhere, bro.
Me personally, I really think people tired of hearing the kill, smack, all that. Cause now it's starting to happen for
dance songs are coming back, bro.
Dance songs
definitely
are
are.
coming back.
But you said it, though, it's happening for real now.
Yeah.
Was talking about it. Now it's like the same dudes who was talking about like people out for them are getting killed. Like,
right. So I think, and that's a big influence on music too. Yeah. People, whether people want to accept it or not. So that's why even with the songs that I make everything positive. You know what I'm saying? Step, the song that I got that everybody's dancing to, like, that's a positive song. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a feel-good song, you vibing. Even the song that me and Fairy's about to drop off of CP Hollywood's beat, that's a positive song. It's saying, I only fuck with a few niggas, but in the verses, we still saying positive stuff.
You
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's the few.
It's basically
my crew.
That's everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, once they really got a taste of life, they say, okay, I can't fuck with too much people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope it goes there, man. But right now, charts are showing differently, which sucks. Like Glorilla, every time I hear that song, I turn it up, right? But I just changed it. Every time I get in the car now, I change it specifically so I don't give her the play. And because when I realized the lyrics that she was saying in it, like, fucking shocked me. I can't even believe we're at a state that we allow this. Do you know what she's saying in the song?
No,
yeah, I'm about to get an ABORTING. Right.
Ooh.
Headed to the clinic, ain't no baby out of me.